It's John and Rachel. Welcome back to YaJagoff Late Night. One of our absolute favorite quarterly guests, Doug Oster. Doug, have you done a porch tour with us? I don't remember.
Yes, I did one last year with Ray Petland.
Yes.
Oh my God, at Jay's house.
Yes, right.
So when I texted you and said, that is so funny because you know what happens is every porch tour cycle, you get requested. I'm not going to say, I'm not lying. Patricia Vince met some pretty big stars, and she said, I heard I get to meet Doug Oster, and I have a lot of tomato questions for him. So
we've already talked about
there
tomatoes in depth.
There you go.
Did she ask you to autograph her heirloom tomato or whatever tomato she was asking for?
No.
Doug, you're, again, always awesome that you're up for whatever craziness we have going on. We're in a backyard. It's porch tour season, but the temperature doesn't feel like porch tour season.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the weather is flooding everywhere. So is that good or bad for all of our plants?
Yes. So for us that are growing lettuce, peas, kale, kohlrabi, these things that are all cool weather.
Sure.
They love all this rain and everything. Fantastic. For us that are also growing tomatoes and peppers already in the ground, no.
Sure.
Specifically tomatoes. When you think of a tomato, what it likes an Italian summer. It doesn't like a Pittsburgh spring.
Okay.
And what happens, and this is the number one question, so it's cold. It rains.
Sure.
These spores that are in the ground, they splash up and they get on the plant. The plant stays wet, the spores get into the plant system. They infect it. We don't know it. Then when we get to June, July, it gets humid. All of a sudden, the bottom of our leaves start to turn yellow with brown spots.
Right.
That's a fungal issue. There's a couple of them called early blight or septoria leaf spot.
Of course.
And it drives people nuts. It won't kill your plant, but it slows it down, and it looks awful. And so this kind of weather is conducive to that.
Okay.
In my case, I had to put my plants in early because I was traveling.
Right.
And I was like, well, they're never going to make it in the greenhouse while I'm gone for 10 days. So I'm just going to put them in. Well, it was cold and rainy, and I can already start to see signs of these problems. So first off, there's plenty of time yet to plant. If you haven't planted yet and you're like, oh, well, I missed my opportunity. No, you're probably better off. As things warm up, tomatoes are going to love this. When you put your tomato in, the first thing we do is put some mulch around it.
Okay.
Stop those spores from splashing up. Remove some bottom leaves. The space between where the spore is splashing, it's further. But the best thing you can do is leave some space and plant later.
Okay.
I'm planting June 15th, June 20th, all the way to July 4th, where I'm picking tomatoes that put on tomatoes quick, and they will never have the blight because they're in that Italian summer. You're planting them when the soil's warmed up, where you're not getting below 50 degrees and cold rain.
Sure.
I mean, we've had some mornings here where this morning, the morning we're doing this, there was frost at Sorgel's.
Yeah.
Crazy.
At June 1st.
Yeah.
So now things are going to warm up. It's time to plant those things. Peppers, tomatoes, cucumbers, squash. There's plenty of time to plant.
Doug, you get so many requests and so many questions. Like, people are all, I love it. Anytime we're around you, people are like, hi, Doug. So I have this question, and I do it as well. But do you follow up with all the people? Like, does that stay in your mind? Like, oh, I got to find out, how did such and such turn out for this person?
I have to wait for them to reach out to me.
Okay.
I always say, let me know how it turned out.
Okay, and you really want to know.
And I have to answer the question. Like, I get email questions
can't imagine.
just every day, but
Yeah.
I have to answer the question right away. Otherwise, if they start to pile up in there, and then I start working and it gets pushed down. I want everyone that asks me a question through my website or email to get an answer. And I always tell them, I always do give an answer. Sometimes, like when you have to go through the website, you have to type your email address in twice.
Yes.
Sometimes they type it in wrong twice.
Oh,
and I can't get back to them. And so I always tell people, something could go wrong. Don't be afraid to say, hey, did you get this question about my something or other?
Sure.
Because people are surprised when it'll be a Sunday afternoon. I'll be at the computer and I'll see something pop up and I'll be right away, oh, no, this bug will not be a problem for you. And they're, oh, thanks for the quick reply. that's what I do.
Sure.
It's what I love to do. Just like here, anybody that knows I'm the garden guy, they want to ask,
Sure.
about what's going on or how they can do something. That's my job, and that's what I love about what I do.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's
You're
funny
so
is that you
passionate.
don't tire of that. We talk to sports broadcasters, we talk to meteorologists, and we say, do you ever get tired of talking about, do you want to talk about something else?
Right.
And but you don't seem to.
I don't get
People
tired
ask
of
me,
it.
do you want to talk about John? And I'm like, no, I don't want to talk about
My
John.
wife gets tired of it. My wife gets tired of people coming up to me and saying,
Yeah.
hey, what
I
do I
bet.
do about my beans?
Yes. And it's interesting. My parents have never been, my mom is a non-practical gift purchaser. She feels that gifts should be something like you wouldn't buy yourself. And interesting enough, I'll say, I need a new skillet. Or I would like a plant, like a house plant, because, I've been on this whole new crusade. My parents, did you see what I got for Mother's Day?
I did.
A giant full pan, like pot of basil and mint.
Nice.
I'm killing it, Doug. What am I doing wrong?
You're overwatering it, probably.
Overwatering it.
Didn't we talk
I was
about
afraid.
this
I am.
10 times?
He's like,
Talk about follow-up.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Rachel, we need to follow up with you. Are you overwatering it? You're either overwatering it or neglecting it.
Oh, yeah, then I'm definitely. I didn't think I was overwatering it.
Are they inside or outside?
and you're not overwatering
answering
your
that
kids, so we
question.
know what that answer is.
Yeah,
No,
right.
Are the
but,
plants inside or
I
outside?
put them outside.
Good.
Okay, good.
Good. It's going to be much better off there.
Okay.
Because the wind will help dry them out.
Okay.
They'll get the humidity from the outdoors.
Okay, great.
They won't have you on top of them,
On top of them.
watering them
Yes.
too much.
Okay.
But all we have to do is just let them dry out a little
Let
bit.
it go.
And in the case of, if you look in the weather, you say it's going to rain for 4 days, and we've already overwatered them. Bring that little thing and just put it under the porch roof or something.
Gotcha.
Let them dry out a little bit, and they'll be fine.
And the same thing as the one in our office.
Yeah.
He's so right. He said that, and look at how beautiful it's overflowing.
But it's
now.
such a common problem.
Yeah.
I haven't watered my house plants in probably a month. Certainly, let's see, it was gone for 10. It's another week, 17, at least 18, 19 days, where I just haven't even thought about it. I wait. I look at all those house plants, and I've got a peace lily there. And when the peace lily starts to go, oh, I'm dry, now everything gets watered. But
That's your gauge.
imagine 17,
That's the,
18 days
yeah,
where people are going out every 2 or 3 days watering, thinking, well, it was warmer, or the sun came out or something. The best way to do this is you just stick your finger down into that pot. And if it's dry, it needs water. If it's wet, just wait.
Okay.
Too
There
much
you go.
too much
I'm gonna be dirty fingers.
Too much water
Yeah.
is the worst thing you can do for a plant. They don't want wet feet. You're rotting the roots. They can't take that much water up. Another little trick is to water from the bottom. And so you just have like a dish in the bottom. You put a little water in the dish and it soaks it up.
Okay.
And it'll only take what it needs. If there's
Okay.
some left in the dish, now you pour the dish out and you wait for another week or so to water. Once you get them outside, they get in the sun and everything, they'll be fine.
Love this guy.
What do you think they gave these kids here at the porch tour? They're growing like
They are watered.
like bad weeds,
Yes.
as my grandmother used
I
to say.
actually, by listening to him, I think they just gave him sugar.
Yes, I think so. Doug, can you please tell us everybody where they find information?
So
about
just
you?
go to DougOster.com. That's where you can find all my videos and garden information stories. But that's more importantly, that's a place where you can ask your garden question.
In honor of you being here, and asking parents to pick their favorite child is always a very difficult thing. So our Rorick Honda question of the day is: would you garden for pleasure or for food? Garden for pleasure or for food?
Oh, definitely for pleasure.
Yes.
And food is the bonus. Food
Yeah.
is the gravy.
Such a good answer.
You know what? No one's going to say for food. They're all going to say for pleasure. I guarantee it.
It's my new lifestyle.
okay.
I'm a plant mom.
There you
Anyone
go.
who gardens, they're gardening for pleasure, even though it can be
Food
maddening.
yes.
But there's
Okay.
a therapeutic thing about gardening. I'll be interested to see if you get somebody that says, I just garden for the food.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to do it. Doug
And
Oster,
if
you are
they don't, you owe me $100.
All right. That is
literally
on.
one of our
That is
favorite
on.
guests of all time. And Doug, we are so excited we get to work with you on the Community Liver Alliance project as well. We're looking forward to that, Doug Oster. It's always good. And we hope that we can have you on next year's Porch Tour as well.
That sounds good to me.
It's John and Rachel, YaJagoff Late Night.